Oh, nice. There you go. Oh, God. Interesting.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I can only imagine what Buko's like in game. That must be a sight to behold. But well, going ahead and starting with LG, we're gonna have Cubby, so it is gonna be a Faceless Void off lane. El Lobo will be playing Razor mid, and Xnudge. Let's go with Xnudge. Will be in the jungle on that Enigma, obviously, with Easy and the Necrophos played by JB. So this is basically exactly what we were doing in our game as well, with this sort of dual lane, safe lane, Necro, and then Enigma in the jungle.
If you look right here, you can see Enigma's eyes through the trees. Oh, he moved now. He's got such glowy eyes.
Oh yeah, trying to get there. And you want to go ahead and introduce the team of Flower Boys on the Dare?
Sure, why not? Be over on the Dire side, we've got Flowers and Ampersand GT, semicolon, period, Buko, Heart, Chorong on the Phantom Assassin. He's going bot with Viper and Ancient Apparition played by Alpha Anybody and Crash. And in the mid lane we'll see Tits on the Pug and Aya on the Tide Hunter.
Easy enough? Of course it is. Ugh. Go, man. I mean, how do you think PA is gonna... This has been a topic of debate for me for many a game now. I played a PA one game. I don't think in hindsight, after talking with people, we played it right, where I just farmed it like I would farm a Luna or something. And I think that PA, you can actually get involved in the fights at some point, especially mid-game as sort of a ganker. And that seemed like the right way to be playing it, so we'll see if they do that here.
I think PA does very well with farm, even into the late game. I think that she needs a little assistance to be a late game carry, but she can be just as potent of a late game carry as many others.
I just
like
feel
there
like
were other reasons we did not win that game, to be honest.
Radiant's
it's
bottom
hard doing
tower
well,
is
yeah,
under
it's like
attack.
hard to fight a Meepo. I don't know.
PA, I think, pressure is pretty great against a Meepo. Just
pressure being
itself.
applied bottom, yeah, ideally, right? Gotta get that RNG god. That's what's scary about playing PA, is you rely so heavily on the crits. But they're pseudo-normal, right? So you should be good to go. Lots of pressure being put on the bottom here by Flowers. They've got the camp boarded up now, as they should. Enigma doing his jungly thing. But other than that, not too much going on in the lanes. Last hit's middle, Razor 10-1, Puck sitting 6-2. Make that 8-2. And as I know, we all believe Tide Hunter having a fine time with Cubby up here, sitting 9-3 to Cubby's 6-4.
I mean, look at it this way, PA's new blur is 50% evade, just for the skill. Like, you don't have to have any items for that. So just by having that skill and putting points into it, you're forcing that Faceless Void and probably the Razor to buy MKBs. So whereas
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Daedalus quite early, he's gonna instead have to invest that much gold into a BKB. He doesn't really have a choice not to do that. All because PA has that natural evasion. Looks like taking away 5,000 of that.
Up top, we're going to see them going on Arya quick here. Cubby is time walking a little bit of damage. One more right click from Razor will do it. He's got that haste rune to secure it. And first blood will go to a Lobo.
And I think a similar thing comes out from having like a Tide Hunter on the team is any carry on the other team has to buy BKB. Like, sometimes they'd say, oh well, you know, I'll get one eventually, but I don't need one in the early game or something like that, but it becomes mandatory. I've talked with some teams about it, like, oh, I don't like Tidehunter because he just gets countered by a BKB and then he's useless, but I mean, on the other side, you have to make them waste their first 4,000 gold on a BKB.
Yeah, he's one of those heroes. There's also, if you're sort of at the edge of it, it's not terribly hard to counter with BKB since it takes a little bit of time for those Ravages, Spritelings to filter out to you. Puck and Razor checking the runes in opposite directions. And Tilts will find it. Could be an L, you know, I'm not sure. For all the kids. And meanwhile, bottom lane, let's take a look there because we haven't checked that farming yet. PA sitting 2 and 3, not terribly great considering all the harass they've been putting on here bottom. It was, oh, maybe they're farming the Viper, yeah. So, is it a support PA then?
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I don't think it's going to be a long-term support. Maybe lane support that's going to transition into more useful hero with a few levels.
Because Viper's sitting 17 and 10, so he's doing a pretty good job of farming down here, and we see Necro sitting just 6 and 2. So
it's really not a bad idea to have her just sit there and spam that dagger on anybody who comes nearby. 100 pure damage right now, level 3.
That's what she's best at.
There is a Necrolite in the lane, so they're going to be getting a lot of that back.
The range on dagger is just so far.
And it's only 25 mana.
Dream Coil going to be deployed middle. I don't know this. Tilt says the damage for this, so Lobo Negril just waited out. Puck looking to go further on this, but doesn't have an orb up for another 2 seconds. Pop the DD rune to try and get some damage out there. Base shift so hard at that level to actually get right, and he takes the damage from both the tower and the plasma field from Razor there. That's the one downside to Puck. All the mobility sort of is negated by the fact of how squishy Puck is, so if you get a few good hits on him.
Yeah, worth pointing out it's a level 4 plasma field already too. A lot of damage going out.
Yeah, no wonder Puck's having such a hard time. Up top, keep an eye out. Both Faceless Void and Tidehunter have just popped 6. Could see some interesting initiations going on there. EP support's coming in from Flowers. They might be looking to go on Cubby here, using the Ravage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Now they're just gonna pressure the tower, it looks like. Cubby's back here, and I think they know it, but there's no support from the rest of his team. Meanwhile, bottom, Hiltz is going on JB.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
Behind the tower. So they gotta get this done. They're actually, Enigma has come out of the jungle now. And he's got a good swarm of Eidolons here, able to put some damage on the tower. They might lose it here.
They used up the Ravage up top to take down Faceless Void.
There you go. They does find the show's face and
tower is under
obviously
attack.
get the kill there.
Dyer's middle tower
great
is
deny there from Schultz.
denied.
Tries to get the silence off, not able to. He'll be picked up, thrown back, and should go down here with another right click. Enigma getting the kill there. Nice deny, but not quite able to get out of there in time.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
They want to go on II here. They're going to go ahead and use the Chronosphere. Support's coming in. They might be able to pick this up with the Rubik, but he's just out of range. And they actually guessed wrongly which way he's headed. PA's coming in now. Going to look to be going on easy here.
I just received a message that people cannot hear me or Phage in client, or at least one person has said so.
In client,
Dyer's
you
top
said
tower is under attack.
I have open mic on. I most definitely do. I see it right now.
Well, this is getting to be a weird fight here in the trees. We've got 3 heroes.
6 heroes up here. We have 7 heroes up here now. Everybody's
Wow. Buko's just hiding in the trees. I think they know Buko's there too. And Buko will go down as well. A very interesting fight to be taking. Not sure what their plan was to get out of there. Yeah, if you guys, you might turn it off and turn it back on. If you don't see yourself talking on the right side, then people won't be able to hear you in
I see my little message box coming up. Could you do me a favor and go unmute co-broadcasters and see if it comes up?
Yeah.
Hi, hello, 1, 2, 3, test. Okay.
All right, there it is. Now it's back. So we'll just assume that they're going crazy and people can actually hear you. Maybe they have selective hearing. That could be a thing. 5-2 the score now. After that sort of abysmal fight up top, I'm not sure. They were diving pretty deep there, and that's where some of the miscoordination, or I don't want to say amateurish is, but relative inexperience that some of these teams shows is getting yourself in a situation that you can't quite get out of. Tidehunters about to be victim of a nice little pincer move here. There's 4 heroes from LG. Should be able to just walk in and take him. He does have Ravage. The TP responses might be coming in. He's got to be careful not to use it. He's just going to walk out of this one. Doesn't even use it. Chronosphere should secure the kill from him. And Ruben will go ahead and steal the Ravage. Tries to pop it off. Actually hits 2 with it. Great play from him there, sitting just outside of range of it. And Necrophos will secure the kill on Ancient Apparition. Bot coming in on the backside now, probably not a good idea. He's going to have to walk his way out of there. Should be able to get out though.
Under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, not at all.
Well,
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Maybe one of the other 3 viewers can let us know whether or not you can hear us. It's how many we currently have, according to the Dota TV page.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Hopefully there's a few more than that on the Twitch channel.
Phage, what are your thoughts on the differences between the lineups?
Sorry, I'm busy looking things up. Thoughts on the differences between the lineups in terms of
this is
players or
not
heroes?
the America's Finest. What do you think they've chosen to do differently here?
Oh, I was referring to the players.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. I thought you meant the heroes.
I will say, in terms of heroes, I mean, this is not quite the same super early fighting lineup that we're used to seeing from AFDP. It's not too unusual for them to pick someone like a PA or a Tinker who takes a little while to get online, but normally the rest of their heroes are just ganking right from the first minute. Very frequently they'll fight before the first horn, and that's not at all what we're seeing in this game. It's a much more passive farming game, which is not really in the meta right now. I don't know what's going on.
And it's not favoring them if you check the gold and XP graphs. XP 4,000, gold around 4,000 as well.
I'm not sure I'd call it a passive farming game. We just saw 9 of the 10 heroes in the game hiding in their trees under the T1 up top.
Yeah, I think that was an unusual little, they got into a sort of a sticky situation there that they couldn't get out of. I think they were hoping that they hadn't been counting how many heroes were there and they'd be able to walk at least 1 or 2 out.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures
Let's go ahead and take this tower. He has double damage and Chronosphere up, so
tower is under attack.
Tilts and Crash gotta be really careful up here. TP back from Razor. He's actually getting chased, or excuse me, chasing down Tidehunter.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Both teams defend their tier 1 tower. Might actually be able to, no, it's not quite in deny range, the tier 1 top. Now they're going to push in. There's a black hole on 3. PA's in. Ravage comes out, stolen by Rubik, and now a Chronosphere. Stolen team fight all over the place. A lot of damage. Ravage comes back the other way now. PA very low. Might go down here. JB... Oh wow, great evasion there by PA, but Necrophos ultimately kicking her out with the aura there. Cubby fighting under the tower, which just doesn't seem like a good idea for him. 3 down on the side of LG, 4 down on the side of Flowers. Great fight from both teams. Advantage there, definitely LG, because they still had, it must have been right at the last second before it expired. He still had the second stolen Ravage to use. So that first Ravage you saw was actually coming out from the Radiant side on Rubik. But the tower stands. I don't know if that's a great fight for him. I thought PA might have been able to get away there through the dagger, and I think at the same time, Heartstalker Aura ticked her out. So they'll get some Eidolons, start forming up the army, and come back up
Dire's
bottom
bottom
here. This
tower
time
is
there should
under
be no
attack.
contest. Without the ultimates up, I'm not sure that they have much they can do
Dire's
about it.
bottom tower has
Canyon
fallen.
very deep here. He's going to go down almost immediately. Boys, their Fox now into the mix. Dream Coil onto 4 and a Silence, but not going to make it out here. Yes, he will. He goes down, Puck will go down, and Razor Ult should clean up anyone left. They will be able to get crashed as well. The triple kill there with his ult. Not have used it that first time.
Dire's
actually
bottom
clean up
tower is
one more there,
under
Rubik.
attack.
Popping in, oh, he got that. I was like, he doesn't have any mobility. Popping in with the illusory orb he stole, and able to clean up Buko on PA.
Dire's
And now
bottom
all of a
tower
sudden,
has
you know,
fallen.
2 minutes difference, things look to be getting a little bit out of control. It's not to say that there's a huge lead at this point, but there's a huge lead at this point. 7,500 gold and curving upwards, with about the same in experience on the side of LG. And Puck really needs to find this Blink Dagger. He had a great initiation there, which is what you want as Puck. He had 4 in the Dream Coil, Silence on all of them, but then no way to get out of there because he had to Orb to get in there. So, getting that up would be a huge boon to maybe be able to do it a second time.
Okay, well this is interesting because that person who messaged me just now messaged me saying that he's just now hearing me talk about the audio issue, so he thinks that the viewers are way behind the 2 minutes they should be at right now. And I see that the Dota 2 network is offline, or connecting to the Dota 2 network, along with the eternal wheel of death.
I don't know,
Spinning
man.
around.
Maybe we're on 5 minutes. Are we on 5 minutes, Phage?
I think we're still on 2.
Oh, who knows. Razor with Invis here. He's sneaking up behind Razor. Might just walk up and start dealing some damage, but I think he's going to scout out the area first. Probably a good choice if you see sitting in the wing. Pump coming in from the backside. There's a big Ravage, but he doesn't have any trouble. We can steal it again. Black hole onto 4. Well played. Viper's going to follow that up. Ravage stolen again. Viper's going to go down. That's going to be a top 1 Flowers. Really great positioning from Easy every fight. He sits just out of range of those, and
Dire's middle tower is under
dagger
attack.
to be able to open up that black hole. You don't really need to BKB or anything else online when you catch 4 of them. And there's no good silence, or at least they didn't have any left after they'd caught everyone in the black
Radiant's
hole.
bottom tower
That
is
should be
under
a
Dire's
tier
middle tower has
2,
fallen.
maybe a tier 3, but still short death timers, so.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, it looks like it's definitely right now. Our players are in trouble though. Doesn't seem like they're having any lag.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Why there's so much. Everyone who got in the game at the
Dire's
start.
middle tower is under attack.
There might be
Dire's
more
middle
than that,
tower
it's
has
just not
fallen.
updating. The middle tower will go down.
The Razor's gonna pop the ult on BKB and just go to work on people. That's gonna go down here. Again, Dream Coil on 4, really nice play. But able to walk away for the moment. Silence himself. Pump might go down here. Jumps away. Viper will not make it out. Just tied Hunter, and Puck survive. Wild picking out from Buko. Excuse me, onto Buko maybe? I don't know.
Yeah. It was the Rubik is pinging him out.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle
They
barracks
just
are
haven't
under
been able to
attack.
put the put the old team fight together here. They are going to save the barracks for the moment, though. Timer's helping out with that.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Boy to walk in, take care of Buko. No evasion coming out there. Does he even have it? Now Viper Strike out on Void won't do enough though. Probably will be able to take him out.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
2, maybe 3? It's on 2, but they are not low enough that it'll hurt them at all. The Ravage is up again. Rubik's also still...
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Would be a great time
Dire's
to initiate
middle
if
barracks
only
have
you could.
fallen.
Ice Blast now being stolen. Man, these guys are really struggling. They just keep giving away these big ultimates to Rubik. And that's honestly been the difference in this. If you look at the double Ravage, Rubik actually stolen it 3 times now. Well, there's the Ravage. We'll see if it's not going to be able to this one, but has an Ice Blast.
He did. He has...
Oh, did he?
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, geez, I was looking at Necro. I thought I right after the Anchor Smash, but it was not quick enough. So that's 4
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Holy shit! Double kill!
And we'll go down. PA on the backside gets a crit on easy, but not much to be done there, as Lobo's going to walk him down. So if you're keeping track at home, there's been more Ravages by Rubik this game than by Aya. There's a stack for you.
For any Tidehunter enthusiast out there, if you have the mana to gush after you Ravage,
Radiant
it would be better to gush than doing a smash because of the quicker cast animation seeing it out before the Rubik can get his cast animation off.
Interesting. Well, there you go. Didn't know that. So that was maybe a contributing factor, but not the factor in the loss coming out. Great Rubik play from Easy on that one. Oh, he's even got the LG logo. Oh, nice. Stole and used Ravage 4 times in addition to Ice Blast and a couple of other things. Didn't even have the mobility items that you normally see Rubik using to get in and get out and deal that stuff. So really great play coming out from LG. Best of 3 series, so we'll be back with Game 2 in just a few minutes. Stick around.